Good afternoon. Welcome to Tribune News on Q, your go-to afternoon news source only here at Daily Tribune. We are now live at Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Daily Tribune PH on YouTube, and at Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. For today's headlines. Vice President Sara Duterte will submit a new travel request after changes to her approved foreign trips amid ongoing impeachment proceedings. Transport Group Manibela has paused street protests but continues its transport strike, pushing for lower fuel prices and tax relief. The Philippine Army denied claims of civilian deaths in a Negros clash, insisting troops only engage armed New People's Army rebels. The Sandigan Bayan has ordered Roberto Bernardo to testify in the bail hearing of former Senator Bong Revilla's graft case. A Filipino nurse in the UK was injured in an alleged racist attack at a park in Halifax. Police have arrested 2 suspects. The DICT plans upgrades to the eGov PH Super App following outages, aiming to improve stability and expand server capacity. The Detroit Pistons beat the Orlando Magic with 98-83 to tie their NBA playoff series at 1 game each. Enrique Hill returns to romantic comedy in a new TV5 series set in Prague, premiering April 27. Today is April 23, 2026, Thursday, and I'm Chynna Basillaje bringing you today's top stories. Let's get started. Vice President Sara Duterte said on Thursday that her travel plans have changed and she will submit a new request to the Office of the President. This comes a day after she was granted authority to travel to 5 countries from April 23 to May 15 amid ongoing impeachment proceedings. Duterte cited uncertainty over her departure as reason for the change and urged prompt processing of documents. She also reminded officials to ensure confidentiality of sensitive materials involved. Transport Group Manibela says it has temporarily paused its protest rallies but confirmed that its transport strike continues. Chairperson Marvel Buena clarified that while street demonstrations are on hold, drivers remain on strike as they update master list for submission to the Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board. The groups recently held a nationwide strike with Piston to protest rising fuel prices. They continue to call for lower fuel costs and the removal of VAT and excise tax on diesel to ease the burden on transport workers. And the Philippine Army on Thursday rejected reports claiming that civilians were among those killed in the encounter in Toboso, Negros Occidental. Army spokesperson Colonel Louis de Maala questioned allegations that journalists, social workers, and activists were present at the clash site, saying troops responded to armed resistance. The military earlier reported 19 alleged New People's Army members were killed in a series of operations. However, the NPA disputed this, saying some of the fatalities were civilians, including a farmer, journalist, and a student leader. The incident remains under scrutiny. And the Sandigan Bayan has ordered state witness and former Public Works Undersecretary Roberto Bernardo to testify in the bail hearing of former Senator Ramon Bong Revilla Jr. and 5 co-accused in a malversation case involving an alleged 92.8 million pesos ghost flood control project in Pandi, Bulacan. The court directed Bernardo's appearance after its resident doctor found him unfit for earlier testimony due to illness, though judges stressed he must still appear. The anti-graft court also required him to wear a face mask, emphasizing its commitment to ensuring due process and the integrity of proceedings in the high-profile case. And a Filipino nurse working in the United Kingdom was assaulted in a racist attack while spending time with her family at a park in Halifax. The victim, identified as NHS worker Apple Morehouse, said the confrontation began after she asked the couple to control their dog, which frightened her child. She reported being verbally abused with racist remarks, pushed to the ground, and struck, leaving her injured. Videos of the incident circulated online and drew widespread condemnation. UK police later arrested the couple in their 60s on suspicion of racially aggravated assault as investigations continue. The Department of Information and Communications Technology is planning upgrades to the eGov.ph super app following recent outages that disrupted access to government services. DICT Undersecretary David Almerol Jr. said improvements will focus on stronger servers, increased system capacity, and better coordination among connected agencies. He noted that the platform's rapid growth has strained its infrastructure with millions of users and thousands of linked systems. The agency is also seeking additional funding and expanding cloud capacity to prevent future disruptions. The goal, officials said, is to deliver faster, more reliable, and more accessible government services nationwide. And the Philippine Stock Exchange ended slightly lower during the midday recess on Thursday, with the PSEI slipping 2.14 points or 0.04% to 5,987.42. The broader all-shares index also declined 0.13%. Sectoral performance was mixed, with financials, industrials, services, and mining and oil posting losses, while holding firms and property gained modestly. Among the most active stocks are ICT and BDO traded heavily, with BDO and JFC posting gains while most others, including MBT and PX, declined. Dito bucked the trend, rising 4.35% amid selective buying. And the Detroit Pistons used a strong defensive effort and a third-quarter surge to defeat the Orlando Magic with 98-83 in Game 2 of their NBA Eastern Conference Playoff Series, tying it at 1 game apiece. Cade Cunningham led the way with 27 points and 11 assists, while Tobias Harris added a double-double. Detroit broke away after halftime with an 11-0 run and a dominant 38-16 third quarter. The Pistons held Orlando to their lowest scoring output of the season. The series now shifts to Orlando for Game 3 and 4, scheduled over the weekend. And actor Enrique Hill is returning to romantic comedy as he headlines the upcoming TV5 series A Secret in Prague alongside Andrea Brillantes. Hill described the project as both a homecoming and a fresh start, saying it reunites him with longtime collaborators and brings happy vibes on set. The actor also serves as a creative partner in the production, which filmed key scenes in Prague, and he plays Mikoy, a young man seeking a better life for his family. The series premieres on April 27 and marks Hill's return to the genre that defined his early career. And April 23 marks the death of William Shakespeare in 1616, widely regarded as the greatest playwright in the English language. He died in Stratford-upon-Avon, England, and the date is also traditionally believed to be his birthday, although this is not definitely confirmed. Because of this, April 23 is often used worldwide to celebrate his life and literary legacy. Shakespeare's work, including Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, and Macbeth, continue to influence literature and theater globally. He remains a central figure in world literature. And a TikTok video uploaded by actress Empress Shock is now going viral, garnering nearly 300,000 views and 60,000 likes. In the clip, the actress showcases a fiery and charismatic transition video highlighting the song Visa by P-pop group SB19. The video was taken during the successful Wakas at Simula concert of the P-pop Kings, where Empress said she attended dressed as Tel Ajero. Her full glam and confident stage presence caught the attention of netizens who praised her beauty, charm, and effortless charisma. And that's all for now. Join us again at 4:30 p.m. still here on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Daily Tribune PH on YouTube, and at Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. Once again, I'm Chynna Basillaje, and this has been Tribune News on Q.